Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman. We've got a quick unboxing and mini review today of the Belkin Boost Up wireless charging dock for the iPhone and Apple Watch. This will charge both your phone and your watch wirelessly with no cables required. It supports the iPhone 8, the iPhone 10, including the XS, and the iPhone XR. It will charge your phone a little slower than a direct cable connection, but it will support the faster wireless charging of 7.5 watts. These work well on a nightstand. By the way, this came in free of charge through the Amazon Vine program. However, all the opinions you're about to hear are my own. Nobody is paying for this unboxing and review, nor has anyone reviewed or approved what you're about to see before it was uploaded. So let's get into it and see what it's all about. All right, so let's take it out of the box and see what is inside. This is not cheap. It's $140. And this is one of the things you often pay for when you've got Apple stuff. You got to pay for that Apple logo that you see on these things here, the made for. There are generic ones out there that sometimes work just as well, but Belkin does, have a brand that will give you a decent warranty and customer support. This is the power adapter. It is a little bit large because it will charge the watch and the phone, and it also has the ability to charge through a USB port that's on it as well. So there's 3 devices total that can charge through this. So let's take out the dock itself now. And here it is. Let's get the plastic unwrapped. So it's got a separate one on the thing here. So we'll pull that off first, and then we'll just break this away here. So it feels pretty nice. It's got a decent amount of weight to it. It slides around a little bit more than I expected it to. Sometimes these docks will have a rubber foot on the whole bottom of the thing to keep it from sliding around too much. So I was hoping it would maybe stick to the desk a little bit better than this. But you can see, though, what it's got here. So this is the charging surface for the phone. The watch goes here. You don't need to use your charging cable with this. The charger is built in, so you can throw the charging cable in your bag for travel. I always forget to bring my Apple Watch charging cable with me, so it's good to just permanently attach it to my bag. On the back here is a USB port, so you can charge a 3rd device. So you could do your AirPods and make it an Apple trifecta, or any other USB device can plug in there. It is only a 1 amp output though, so it will charge your iPad slower than your iPad charger will. And then the AC goes in over here. So let me get everything hooked up and we'll see how effectively this will charge 3 devices. Okay, so let's see what happens here when we start charging some stuff. So we've got it plugged into power. We'll start with my watch here. And you want to have your crown facing up because it will put itself into nightstand mode here. So you get a nice little clock as a bonus on your Apple Watch. Next, we'll take my phone and place it on the charging pad. And there you go. It's starting to charge here, no problem. I've got a case on the phone, a pretty thick case actually too. And I've never had a problem wirelessly charging with this particular case, but I would imagine this case is probably about the biggest you can get to work on here. So far, so good. I have found, though, that the phone doesn't kind of slot into position, so it's going to be easy, I think, to knock it off the charging base here. So you may want to move this a little bit away from the edge of your nightstand, especially if you tend to flail around at night or something. It's going to be easy to just knock it off. It seems like it needs to be somewhat centered on the pad, but you do have a little bit of leeway here. So I can go a little bit over this way and not lose charge. If I go a little bit further out here, I think it will disconnect. Yeah, there we go. So it's just got to be relatively centered, but it looks like it's got a little bit of leeway as to where the phone needs to go. Now, the other thing we're going to try out here is a 3rd device. I've got my AirPods here, again, to complete that trifecta, and I'm going to just plug them into the charging plug here, and let's see if we can get that orange light on there to charge. It might be hard to see. There it goes. So it is charging, and the phone and the watch are continuing to charge as well. So overall, seems to be working as advertised. I'll tell you what, though, I was a little disappointed with the overall build quality of this. It slips around on the desk a little bit too much, and it doesn't feel as sturdy as some of the other Belkin charging docks that I've looked at. So we have looked previously at a few other Belkin docks that had a wireless watch charger but required the phone to physically plug into a lightning connector. Those feel sturdier to me than this one does. It's not a deal breaker, but I thought for the price point, this one should at least feel as good as the other ones, and it doesn't feel as sturdy. It feels a little cheap to me. But by and large, it seems to work fine as a charging surface, and I do like how it organizes everything. I like the fact that the watch here is next to it. It's easy to get everything on there, no problem there, but the build quality leaves a little bit to be desired, and I thought they'd do a little bit better than they did for the price point. But overall, seems to work, and I will put it on my nightstand to let you all know if I have any issues with it down the road. So that is the Belkin Boost Up wireless charging dock for the iPhone and Apple Watch. And until next time, this is Lon Seidman. Thanks for watching.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold-level supporters, the Four Guys with Quarters podcast, Tom Albrecht, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.